how do dogs bark? Everyone must have heard at least one dog bark in his lifetime. So everyone seems to know the answer to this question. But is the answer correct? Think about it. When we ask an US or UK person, he says it is bow wow. Indians, we say it is bow bow. But let's look at the other nationalities. In Polish, it is how how. In Russian, it is kaf kaf. In Spanish, it is gau gau. In Romanian, it is hum hum. Hum hum, yes. And in Portuguese, it is au au. In Spanish, it is gau gau. Okay, there is some semblance in the pronunciation between wow to gau. But now we let us come to Asian countries. As we said, in India it is bhau bhau, but in Chinese, hold your breath, it is wang wang. And in Malaysian or Indonesian language or languages spoken in Java, Sumatra, Bali, almost 700 languages, all across it is some variation of gong gong. Gong gong. And now you see it is the same sound. But when an Indian goes to Indonesia or Malaysia, the Indian hears it as bhau bhau, whereas the Indonesian or Malaysian will hear it as gong gong, Chinese will hear it as wang wang, American would hear it as bow wow or woof woof. So what is the sound? Now this is where the ancient wisdom comes in. All the sounds that we are hearing from the dogs are basically the same. The sounds are same, but they are heard differently. They are heard differently because of the languages spoken by the people are different. The cultures are different. Culture shapes the language, language shapes your ear shapes what kind of sound you hear. So now the question comes, what is the sound? Is the sound what is made, or is the sound what is heard? Because all these sounds are some way or the other onomatopic. That is, they have to conform to the sound that is occurring over there, and they are by linguistic means. But today they seem so very different, wang wang and wow wow. The reason is the languages of humans have shaped those sounds to appear like that. And now we come to the great Zen question. If a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? The scientific answer is yes, because there is a hit, the tree falls on the ground, and because there is a hit, there has to be a sound. But ancient wisdom says differently. Ancient wisdom, as we see here in case of dogs, it is not the sound that is made, it is a sound that is one that you hear. What you hear is the sound, what is made is not. And now that is why from ancient wisdom perspective, if a tree falls in a forest where there is nobody to hear it, there is no sound. And how does it translate to our day-to-day society? For a person staying next to the railway track, after some time railway sound is gone. It becomes blended with the background. he does not hear the background sound of the railway at all. The railway may go from near his house at 2 o'clock at night and he doesn't even shake. Somebody else will not be able to sleep in the same condition. The person's brain accommodates that sound. In cities, a number of background sounds are always existing which blend with the background and we don't hear those. So, those sounds become invisible, those sounds become unheard of for that person. And this is where the beauty of the mantra comes in. Mantra is what you speak and what you hear. The chanda may remain the same, the tune may remain the same, the lyrics may remain the same. What the keys, musical keys that you press may remain the same, but what the person hears is something different because he is hearing from his culture, he is hearing from his language, he is hearing from his preconceived notion. And that is ancient wisdom. That is how sound is defined. Sound is defined as the noise or the disturbance heard by the person, and he can interpret in the way he wants. So, it is not important what you speak, it is very important what the other person is hearing. That is ancient wisdom. So, I leave you with the question, how does your dog bark? Wow wow or Wang Wang? Namaskar.